Hello, Namaste, this is Gilles Mancillon, and I come to you today to wish you a very good day, to welcome you to this new Easter celebration. For it is, we've been through an eclipse, which has, the Earth has been moved between the Sun and the Moon, and so that is, as for those who do not believe in those things, it will be only unconscious, but it will help us release a lot of things. And the energy of Easter is very much the energy of crucifixion and resurrection. For when we need to be born of spirit, we need to let our mortal consciousness die in order to be reawakened. We need to let go of all those mortal things if we want to ascend into the higher realm of spirit. And so even the Christ couldn't really immortalize his physical body, but his consciousness was eternal for many years before his crucifixion. And so when he was crucified, a few days later, he reassembled his physical presence on this world, and so he proved once and for all that death is just but an illusion, that the transitional plane. But his life on the earth, he didn't feel like, from what I know, he didn't feel like he was completed. So he came back with, and then he couldn't stay in Palestine because of the political situation there. So he left with his wife and went to Europe and spent hundreds of years traveling Europe, because they were in ascended form. They would not grow old. So whenever they would set up somewhere, they established deep bonds with everybody. They were just the essence of love manifested. And so, but then since they did not grow old, they had to move on. And so there is an old untold story here about the life of Jesus that, if you ask him, he will probably be able to avail himself. Also, the presence of Christ is not just. You may call him Joshua, you may call him Jesus, you may call him Christ, you may call him Sananda, you may call him Christ Michael. It doesn't really matter. It is all the same soul, the one soul of the divine that came down to the earth in order to reveal the essence of the truth of God. And so this essence is the Christ light, is this golden light that is part of our DNA, part of who we are, this unconditional love, this unconditional presence, and this unconditional forgiveness. It is kind of a bridge between your higher divinity and the physical world. So the Christ is here to help you, just as every other masters. And so you may consider him a friend, a brother, a father, a guide. It doesn't really matter, for he can fulfill all those functions. And it is a loving spirit. He will always assist you. So you're welcome to call him anytime. And if you're sincere in your heart, then in your quest, you will see the response will come rather quickly. And so on those words, I hope you have a good rebirth. We'll start something new, so be ready for something better, something whatever God has in store for you is what you really want. And so in terms of spiritual teaching, when you teach spirituality, you have to adapt your teaching to the audience that are receptive or listening to that. But the problem on the internet is that everybody is not on the same level. So something that could be useful for somebody may be disserving somebody else. So but then both aspects, all the levels are receptive to advancing. If you're seeking to advance, information will be provided from teachers, books, or life will reflect to you the situation that you need to grow and learn from. But that being said, says, yeah, there is no right or wrong. It's just like at different level, life will show you certain things. At other level, life will show you something else. So be in touch with yourself, with your intuition, with your inner source, with your inner guidance. Follow whatever feels right for you, and that will be the most valuable insight. And of course, be loving and kind. That never hurts. Thank you very much. I wish you a very pleasant day. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll talk to you later. Namaste.